And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Gossett. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Handoff to the lone back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Whoop, got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. sends the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. The give on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Gossett. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Play number 9 on this drive. stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a ball.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. Just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it! And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Give to the big fullback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Hoosiers have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback keeps it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It is good! And now they regain the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for the whole length of the game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Can't get him to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will give them the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's Gossett. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Wake Forest. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll move the tight end. The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to fire on second down. Going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Gossett. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Quickly to the tight end. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He leaves it with his back. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down in possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this